The kid thought I controlled the music. Look, he said, music's bumping. Thanks, bud. Do my best just for you.
And it is nice hot weather today with a lovely view of some shade around. It's Texas Tech softball once again, back again here at Tracy Sellers Field. Texas Tech, Big 12 regular season champs as well. I'm Joel Foster here alongside Brett Ramirez and Cade Welty, who will be here just shortly.
Yeah, there he is. Look at that.
And there he is.
Summoned him.
We have summoned him, and we are ready for some collegiate softball.
Oh!
It's an amazing day today, Brett, isn't it?
It is a fantastic day. The weather's finally settling in. We had so many scares.
Sorry, I was just turning up your headset
You
for you.
just blew out my ear. It's okay. We had a bunch of scares with like weather over the last couple weeks, saying, "Oh, I don't know, there's gonna be like a really bad like cold front coming through Texas as a whole," and then it went around us completely.
Are we live on YouTube?
We are live.
Hey, YouTube, I'm back. Me and Joel are twinning, so that's why we're on camera. That's actually the
badge on the
that's
on the
that's
same
the
side, too.
only reason.
But we're here, boys. Texas Tech softball back again at Tracy Sellers Field after a long ways road trips. It's been a long time as we had a home game, but we are finally back, and interesting matchup today.
With my two favorite people on this planet, other than Macy.
What about your parents?
Yeah.
To call games. To call games with, okay?
I just saved you.
You did just save me. Sorry for the late getting on air, everybody. Joel's doing play-by-play, obviously, but we had some audio issues. I don't know how we fixed it, but we did. Genuinely, I don't know what we did differently.
He blew on it like a DS cartridge.
And it worked.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Legendary.
So
All the debris got out of there.
yes, all the debris got out of there. So we are ready to rock.
We are ready to rock safe and soundly as it's a good day, boys. Tarleton State will be playing today. A team that's actually been really good in their conference and overall in general this season. They've I think they won the WAC championship regular season tournament as well too. So they will be going to host some games as well too. But this Tarleton State team is not a team to stray away from.
No, it's not. And you look at their stats and you go, well, their pitching staff's not as good as it was last year, but you make up for it right on offense, Brett. You have a 40-point increase in team batting average from 280 to 320 roughly. But that pitching staff jumped up by 2 ERA. It kind of counterbalances, and that's why you have the same record you have last year. So now we get to do the national anthem, folks. So Brett, hold your thought.
Wow, wow, wow.
And we thank you for our nation's colors. And yes, Brett, we'll throw it to you now before we had our national anthem.
No, yeah, for sure. Offense, it starts with the youth movement that's gone on with the Tarleton system so far this season. You look at Shelby Schultz and Jalen Duke, 2 sophomores doing some damage. And then you got players like Higginbotham, Dislovich, Schultz, Haley Schuler. This is a team that's going to be dangerous down the line in the WAC going forward. You know, you talk about how they're doing this season in conference. They're behind Cal Baptist by 1 game. And the last conference series they have is over there in Riverside, California, right after this. So there's a battle for who's going to get the first seed in the WAC tournament, which, by the way, is in Stephenville.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be a big one. And I mean, you got to go across the country as well, too, which will be a crazy. As we get the starting lineups here, I'll throw it to Brett to say the starting lineups for us. For, Texas Tech, they'll be coming up very soon, but Tarleton is starting off with theirs. But another question, I mean, for y'all boys, is Texas Tech, I mean, coming off those wins against Arizona State, and, you know, you had a little trouble early on in the games against, you went to UTEP, and then you had the Utah travel as well. Is this team finally starting to pick up their stride after some rest and a long road trip from Arizona?
yeah, no, for sure. A former KTXT alum was very outspoken about it, and we talked about it, I believe, on Texas Tech. Andrew, he was talking like, hey, as someone who follows his brother around as a collegiate baseball player, that week rest is much needed after playing 6 games in 6 days. And you saw it when you play UTEP. Of course, UTEP isn't the best opponent, but anytime you go against a major team, you have to show out.
Indeed.
And then you have a team which was ranked number 24 or receiving votes in Arizona State with a player like Kenzie Brown, who got a golden ticket against Arizona State. You showed out in that game. You had a pitching gem 2 times from Caitlin Terry. Magic Kennedy came in and did some damage, and you got back on track. So I think you're finally starting to get back to where you were. So it's going to be interesting to see how it's good that they're doing this down the stretch of the regular season.
Indeed.
Yeah, and Joel, you bring up a concern. What's your comfort level with this team? You like Brett say, you play in 6 games in 6 days. You don't play like yourself. You make uneducated errors or lazy, sloppy play. That's always associated with fatigue. But it's something you kind of need to do if you're going to go on a long run again. There is no days off when you get to the Women's College World Series. There maybe is a singular day, but you're practicing. And you're scouting for your next opponent. There is no day off truly where you can really reset the brain, which favored them last year, guys. What did they do last year? Because they didn't have a day off, they were hot at the right time. They stormed through the regionals and supers and eventually all the way into the final game that you can play in collegiate softball. But Tarleton, you kind of need to look at them. They have a couple really good players. They have 3 players with 9 home runs or more. Schultz, Duke, and that last one being Panil.
Panil, it's not Panel.
It's not Taylor Panel. She wears number 6. She plays the infield too. But it's so you have a Panil. And so Panil is 3rd on the team with 9, and then your 2 twins tied at 10 are Schultz and Duke. You like that rhyme? 2 twins tied at 10? I was pretty impressed with myself on that one.
2 twins.
I had to run around. I finally got Powerade and Diet Coke.
You had a Diet Coke.
Diet Coke today.
You changed it up.
I was going to Diet Coke.
You said you were going to get 2.
I needed a little
Powerade
caffeine. I needed something to get the blood flowing. Fill the arteries, they call it.
They do fill the arteries and clog the arteries.
Yeah, clog them.
And clog the kidneys. But Texas Tech will be trying to see if they can clog Tarleton State's offense today. I mean, with this starting lineup that they have here today, as they got out in the outfield, they got Maya Davis, Desiree Spearman, Lauren Allred, Mia Williams, Haley Tony, Taylor Pennell, Jackie Liss, and then in the circle for today is Caitlin Terry, boys. Caitlin Terry. It's been having a pretty good season so far here for her first year as a Red Raider. I mean,
I'd say so.
Could be better. I'm kidding. She's been terrific this year. I don't know what is happening to my headset today, but I'm kind of quiet out of nowhere. So that's fine. Sorry, guys.
And we'll fix that throughout the time. But Brett, Caitlin Tony, I mean, what she's going to have to do today in this circle to kind of lower this Tarleton State batting offense today.
It goes back to kind of what you saw in game 1 of that Arizona State series. She's figured out how to work the bottom of the zone as well, rather than just staying up top and forcing them to swing for the fences. She forced a lot. I believe it was 5 ground outs for Sun Devil batters in that one. So seeing that evolution of her type of game inside the circle is going to be key for the Red Raiders going down the stretch of the season.
Yeah, and that batting lineup she's going to have to go against today, leading off for Tarleton State, is going to be DeBoose, Mariah. Going last name, first name, by the way.
Last name,
They're
first
going to
name.
have Wilson
It's her first name,
Michaela.
DeBoose.
Yeah, her first name's DeBoose.
DeBoose.
And batting up in that third hole slot is Macy Vickers, sophomore. Then you got Duke, Schultz, and Fox. That's your middle of the order. And then rounding out is Runyon, Pennell, and Whitram.
As Terry gets the first swing off, gets it down and low for the first strike.
You see it right there, that first pitch down into the zone. But she's able to find it that time. You typically didn't see that during the start of this beginning throughout the season.
Terry gets her swing and a miss. Gets it down for strike 2 against the Bows.
Yeah, Terry is going to be your main starter again just because so far Nigel's battling that injury that you had earlier. But pretty darn good pitcher to have out there.
Oh,
as I say.
As Terry goes very, very high over the zone. Goes for a 1 ball.
Just a bit outside.
Just want to mention, last time we were here, Caitlin Terry had a 171 ERA. She's dropped that to 147 and the whip below 1 at 82. So elite stuff from the UCLA transfer, Joel.
Indeed, as she gets this ball down for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, top of the first.
But here's your downside, Brett. She was batting .500 last time she was here in Lubbock. She's now at 45.
As they lost the streaks of on base and hitting.
Terry gets her swinging and a miss and back to the dugout. Du Bois goes. That's 1 for her today so far.
Don't see a lot of off-speed pitching from Caitlin Terry. She shows it off there. Nasty change up that time. But back to the point about Caitlin Terry's hitting. Yeah, she lost her on base streak, her hitting streak against Utah, and then Arizona State respectively. But
Terry gets it low out inside for strike 1 against Michaela Wilson.
You know, it's really funny you mentioned that because you're like, oh, no, her hitting's not good. She dropped from 505 to 485. It's a 20-point drop. So,
and those 20 points make a difference as Terry gets it over here and goes foul here.
Coach Archibald with a nice dodge there.
Yeah, Wilson's going to be – she's looking for her first home run this year. 3 extra base hits, batting .358 for a freshman is pretty good out of New Braunfels. Lefty. A very young lineup in the front, and it's all seniors and juniors in the back half after 6.
Some power in the back half and some new ones in the front. So we'll see here as Terry gets it off, and it just goes foul again near Texas Tech dugout.
Brett, I think the most interesting thing about this Tarleton State team is how many times they walk. 208 batted balls this year compared to a team total of last year of 213. Your Red Raiders are 231, and they're one of the best at walking in the country. So turn some attention to the whack.
Terry goes again, and it'll just go foul here for Wilson.
Turning our attention to the whack. Unfortunately, you won't have much attention next year for the whack, as it'll be disbanding.
Sadly.
But we get the resurgence of Pac-12.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get the Pac-12 back again. So maybe late night games. We'll see. As Terry gets it low, goes wobbled out of Valdez's glove.
Yeah, kind of caught Valdez there. She's a trooper, man. It's in the wake of Laggy Kuroga, stepping away due to some family issues. Or personal issues, not family issues. Let me get that clarified. You now have to play Vic every day because Burns can't catch every game. She was not built to do that. She's more built to hit.
Indeed. As Terry gets it, just hit short, and Terry will try to get to first, but ump will say it hit the ground a little early.
Are they going to say she fouled it into her and then kicked it out, and that's why it's going to be a foul ball?
It looked weird in the circle there.
Well, it was a weird nubbler from it, too.
Yeah. It just went down and went out of nowhere. Terry winds it up and goes high again outside the zone for her first ball 1.
Really interesting lineup construction here. It's lefty-lefty, and then until your 9-hole hitter, it's all right-handers. And your 9-hole hitter eventually becomes your pseudo 1s. So
Terry goes foul here for Wilson again. Terry just testing Wilson out so far here. I mean, she's gone foul for 3 hits so far.
Tough ABs, man. I mean, there's a reason why your team batting average has jumped to 320 in 1 year with younger players being added.
Terry, 1-2, and gets her out of here. Back to the dugout. Wilson goes. Terry being comfortable now. 2 outs so far here. Strong start.
And that's the thing with these chopper or slashing hitters. Yeah, they're going to be aggressive when they're at the plate. You saw it there. She's gonna see something behind the zone. She's going to swing at it. And KT catches her lacking that time.
Macy Vickers is up to bat here, and Terry gets the ball in the sweet spot right there for a ball 1.
You know, I just realized I accidentally changed the away template again. So that's how you
Really?
have. Yeah, because look, we have the same notes. I just now realized that.
As Terry's pitch goes foul here.
That's crazy.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here at the top of the first.
Yeah, Macy Vickers is up. Yeah, 242 batting average, 7 home runs on the year on 9 extra base hits. Kind of your oddity stat of the day. Her slug is almost 200 points higher than her on base percentage.
Terry's pitch goes foul here again near the Tarleton dugout.
You kind of want a fun stat, Joelle. She has 23 hits on the season. 7 of those are home runs. She homers every 3 hits she gets. 1 of them is leaving the ballpark.
Oh, and Texas Tech maybe hoping to minimize that today and not getting none of those out of the ballpark. As Terry's pitch comes in, goes straight down the pipe, and she'll get her out of here for strike 3.
Caught the outside corner there, Joelle. I mean, 1, 2, 3 inning for Caitlin Terry, and she continues that hot streak all the way from Arizona State. Without KT, without Desiree Spearman, without Vic Valdez, you don't have another Big 12 trophy in your case yet. Yet is the key word.
Yet. That is true. I mean, you have to have all the pieces together and the pieces to build another team that can hopefully make a tournament run this year, as we'll be hoping to. I mean, all these transfers that Glasgow has popped in is hoping to make them a right case scenario for us. As you'll see, Shelby Schultz going to the circle to line it up for Tarleton. I mean, y'all, she's been racking up some awards lately in the WAC. I mean, Brett, she's been doing her thing.
Yeah, last week she went 2-0 with a .57 ERA across 12.1 innings. Struck out 16 batters, walked 2, and held opponents to a 128 batting average.
It's not actually Schultz out there. They baited all y'all. It's actually going to be Dowell.
Dowell.
It is going to be Dowell.
It is going to be Dowell.
No, earlier today it was going to be Schultz, and now it's switched to Dowell. So, Brett, can you give us a little bit on Dowell?
I got you. He has a 6.08 ERA for this season, 207 WHIP, 5 wins, 3 losses, 16 appearances, 35.2 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, 36 walks, and 38 hits off of Dowell this season.
Yeah, Dowell, I mean, is dealing. I mean, she's working with a nice pitching room as well, too. You got Schultz in there. You got a lot of people mixed in and out the Tarleton lineup. So Tarleton looking a little different today on this Tuesday evening. So with Mia Williams starting to bat first here at the top of the batting.
Mia Williams leading off is quite interesting. Your defensive alignment is going to be Duke in left, DeBose in center, Wilson out and right. Then you're going to have Tanil, Runyon, Whitram, and Fox as you round the diamond from third to first.
As Dowell gets Williams swing and a miss on her first pitch for strike 1.
And then your battery, of course, is Dowell to Vickers. Dowell in the circle.
So Williams moving up the batting order today. Some little changeup as Dowell's pitch goes for another little changeup and will go out for ball 1.
Yeah, Williams, 34 extra base hits. Needed to say more. As a leadoff hitter, though, it's the first time we've seen it this season so far.
As Dowell's pitch wobbly goes low and go for ball 2.
She did eclipse the 100 total base mark, though, Brett. 100 on the dot so far for her this year.
2 RBIs in that first game in Stephenville earlier this season for her.
Dowell winds it up, and it's clean hit by Williams, and it will go over the Tarleton defender, over the wall. Getting known for a double, and she'll take second base.
Right on cue, Kay. You talk about those extra base hits. She gets one right there. She says, "I'm listening to you. I got you."
Yeah, I mean, quite literally. I think the stats, unfortunately, now over. But at one point, if she doubled, she then homered after. Because she kept matching that. Of course, she's now hit more doubles than home runs. That's how you get to 34.
As Maya Davis will lead off second in this batting order. Don't look bunt, but it will go for ball 1 for Dowell.
I don't hate it. You got to try something different whenever you're having trouble with getting runners home when they're in scoring position. So I'm not too against that idea.
Dow's ball is hit by Davis, and it will be caught here, and she will go out of here back to her dugout.
That's better. We have an issue with our mixer. Whoever is in this mic from now on, we'll have to turn them up. Line 1 was, you could tell how much more deeper sounding. Yeah, we figured that out pretty quickly.
He did not change his tone. It was just the mixer.
It's the mixer's fault, not mine.
As Terry's up to bat next with Williams at second. Dow will just go right here for strike 1. Dow already having one at base so far. It will be primitive for her to keep that streak clean as this one goes wobbly wide outside the zone for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Yeah, no, Joelle, a revelation Caitlin Terry's had as of recently, like about 10 games ago. She started going back to the slapper stance, keeping that right foot down the line a little bit more.
As you saw here, as this one goes inside for ball 2.
When you get out of sync, you change where you stand in the box. You change your feet. You don't change your swing.
Exactly.
And that's what she's done.
She brings it back inside it right before every single pitch she sees. And then you got the swipe, of course.
The infamous swipe. As this one is smashed all the way over the netting. Caitlin Terry will bring it all the way home as Mia Williams takes one to home base, and Terry will bring it home for number 2.
Oh, Terry, but Joelle, I don't mean this in a rude way. That was the slowest pitch I've ever seen thrown in the history of softball. I would like to see the flight track on that, just because I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure Stevie Wonder could hit that. It sat in there for so long. The reason why there's such an awkward pause for Joelle calling the pitch is it took that long to Terry to get there.
It took a while.
Number 7 for KT on the year.
I think she's hit BP faster than that.
As Dow's pitch comes in fast for strike 1 here against Jackie Liss, who's next up in the batting order. And she's she's slapping the homers this year, y'all. Wow.
I said 7. That's 10, excuse me, for Caitlin Terry.
10 for Terry, 15 so far for Liss this year. As Dow's pitch comes in again, go down for strike 2 against Jackie Liss. Yeah, that was a crazy home run. I was like, is it going to go over? Is someone going to catch it? It would just look so different. But
the fence in left field's crying.
As Dow's pitch is low here for ball 1.
Yeah, one fun thing to mention about Liss, other than that 444 batting average, now up to 448, is the fact that Softball America named her one of the best first basemen in softball, which is really funny because she wasn't brought in to play first base.
As Dow's pitch goes in wide outside the zone for ball 2.
Yeah, 28 extra base hits, on base percentage above 500, almost slugging at 1,000 at 930 for Liss. There's a reason why you're batting cleanup.
Oh, high and over. I'll go for ball 3. But yes, you're all right, kid.
Now, with how the 5 for 5 and all that's going to work out, but there's a chance you get to keep this entire lineup for another year.
That is true. You could see her as a 3-2 comes in, and she will walk Liss to first base.
That's one of the most underrated parts of Jackie Liss's game. You get terrified. She forces you to give her the pitch she wants, but then she's also able to be patient when she's in the box as well. And I like you talked about the 5 for 5 because you think about Jackie Liss, she just got added to the reserve pool for the AUSL. Everyone thought it was going to be Maya Davis.
Indeed. That's Taylor Pennell. That's back to back now. Oh, and Dow's pitch goes for strike 1 against her. A little wobbler.
That changeup does not move.
Yeah.
And it kind of just sits up there. But
Taylor Pennell.
But also, Liss went from 0-2, by the way, to work that walk.
And Dow's pitch is hit here by Pennell, but it'll be a fly out to right field and comfortably safe by Wilson.
Is this the first time we've had this so far this year? We have a back girl.
Oh, you're right.
Indeed. I think this is the first time this year.
That might be a new addition. Of course, a little pink work in, too, for Jasmine Burns. She's got the pink headband.
Indeed. As Burns has stepped up to the plate. Dow pitches high outside the zone for ball 1.
Yeah, Burns 356 batting average, your 6-hole hitter. That's crazy to say with a person batting 6. 12 home runs, 17 extra base hits, and 16 walks. That's how you get on base percentage almost at 500 at 460.
Dow swings it, Burns hits it, will fly up and comfortably safe by Tarleton as they will retire this inning here at the bottom of the second. 2 runs, 0 for Tarleton State. Texas Tech up 2.
And with one swing, that's the reason why you're up 2. The other batters did not look comfortable with that changeup. It's almost a little too slow. It throws off their timing. So, maybe they need to talk to Terry, obviously. She's going to be in the circle, so it's really hard to pick her brain on it. But Dow with a solid inning, and Brett, you kind of highlighted her, but Dow was a 6 ERA and a 2 whip, and she's eclipsed both of those metrics right now. Her walks to strikeouts 36 to 11. That all makes pretty much good sense. You just have to be able to hit the changeup because what's the redeeming factor? She's the best opponent batting average out of majority of the quality pitchers at 268.
Yeah, and it's gonna, I think, like you said, kid, it's gonna be a different, it's gonna be a hard one for this Tech's batting lineup. I mean, if you can't really figure that out throughout the whole game, it will cause you to not get a lot of runs on the board or to get home on the board as well. So the best they can do is really attack that early. But then from the pitching side of things, I mean, KT's definitely gonna have to put in some trouble on their end, so they won't even try to get on base or get home, nowhere near home. As KT's warming up here. Got some fans out here. It's a little packed out today. It's sunny. It's nice. It's hot, but people came out to support on a Tuesday afternoon. So interesting. Not another weekend game or nothing. Not yet, as we will get to those soon. You have Baylor series coming up Thursday through Saturday. And yeah, I mean, that's going to be a good one. So come out to the Trace Sillis Field.
It's really funny you say we get a weekend game. We only get one of those.
Yeah.
It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's really funny. Last 2 Big 12 series we're going to call this year are Thursday, Friday, Saturday games. So, change your schedule around, folks.
As KT changes this pitch up, gets it low outside the zone for ball 1.
Duke was not able to get a hit in that last game against Texas Tech over there in Stephenville.
Terry winds up fast low for ball 2 against Duke.
Duke used KT's move against her. You see the swipe?
He's using it to her forte or fortois. It's Terry. As we'll go pop fly over onto the newly shade that we have here on our side. 2-0 count here at the top of the second. Terry up against Jalen Duke, the sophomore. Terry's pitch is super fast. And it was outside the zone for ball 3, or strike 1, sorry.
KT working around the zone to start this at-bat. Duke finally gets a pitch she wants. Couldn't quite get under at that time, but she's forcing her to work around.
As KT does it again, the pitch comes in fast for strike 2 right there. This clips off of Duke's bat.
I mean, there's a reason why the sophomore's batting .338 with 10 home runs. She sees the ball well. She has also 16 walks. You would like to see that number maybe get up a little bit for the amount of at-bats she's had, but
Ooh, and Terry's pitch clips off her bat again. It'll just go foul here for Duke.
you could argue Duke is the best hitter on the team. It's between her and Schultz in terms of overall production and slugging, but I give the nod to Duke.
And will Duke prevail with this 3-2 count? Goes low, and she will walk it to first base as Terry walks her, and we'll revisit a new batter coming up next.
Yeah, and that'll bring up her running mate in terms of best batters on the team, and that's Casey Schultz. Last year as a freshman, she started 53 of 54 games played, and it had a .265 batting average. So she's increased all of those stats, Joel.
And as Terry's pitch is high and fast for a ball 1.
22nd walk. Excuse me, 22nd walk of the season for KT on that one. Doesn't happen too often, but
Terry winds it. Schultz hits and will just go foul here. And yeah, not a lot of walks for her, like you said, Brett. So she's playing a very clinical and tactical game, as you'll see throughout the whole time.
Yeah, Schultz now that average at 303. Of course, tied for the team lead at home runs at 10. And 19 extra base hits to go along with it. I mean,
And Schultz is hitting and just caught
Wow.
comfortably by Spearman in left field, as she will see her back to her dugout and bring on Hayden Fox up next.
it's a good catch out there in the outfield by Spearman over in left, but Brett, I kind of feel like she maybe made that a little bit more
I was
complex
about
than
to
she
say that,
should have. She kind of, fans at home, she kind of falls to one knee and kind of like does a cute little dive catch to get it.
Terry winds it up and is hit here by Fox, and Spearman will get it. Back-to-back catches to get them both out of here. 2 outs here so far, 1 runner on first at this top of the second. Spearman working and dealing already.
They're going so quick, Joel, that the stat broadcast can't keep up. It's going to be Madison Runyon up next. 344 batting average. For the loans, for one of the seniors on this roster, transferred in from Maryland after 3 years spent, appeared in 121 games.
Terry's pitch is fast down the middle for strike 1.
So she's obviously going to bring that experience. Brett over here on base slugging right around the same, around 460. 60 total bases, 19 RBIs, only 2 home runs on the year. I'd like to maybe see get her one here if you're Tarleton.
Terry winds it and gets her guessing for strike 2. 2 strikes, 2 outs here for Kaylin Terry so far this top of the second. 1 runner on first.
One of a couple Tarleton players with high major experience coming transfer from Maryland.
Terry's pitch, it goes foul here for Runyon.
Yeah, you have 2 players transferring from Trinity Valley Community College. One from New Mexico, one from
Boise State,
Texas State, which is really funny because this team beat them and you got beat by them.
Terry winds it slow, wobbly low for ball 1.
Changeup just drops out of the zone at the last second. A little too low on that one.
What's your guys' thoughts of trying pitches at this point in the year? Are you with it or are you against it?
It depends on how you use it.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to be tactical with it. As Terry's pitch is wild and will be safely captured by Jackie Liss. And they'll get her back to her dugout for this end of the top of the second. Here, 2 runs. Texas Tech, 0 for Tarleton so far.
Maybe that's why Softball America knows a thing or two about softball. Jackie Liss was put as one of the best first basemen in the country. She makes a great, not diving play, but a charging play in foul territory to retire her. So far, so good. No hitter through 2. It's not really saying much, but I did say yesterday, and I didn't get time to mention on 3 and Out earlier, 2 hours ago at this point. A little over that. You shouldn't play to 7 against this program. They're a really good team. I'm not saying their record and where they play. They're great in neutral site games and away games. They're 8-7 then, but they're great at home. But if you have your ambitions, guys, like we said about hosting a super regional, this is kind of a team you'd host in a regional. I would compare them similar to Brown, right?
Yeah.
From last year. Brown, you run ruled. So that's kind of my mindset going into this, but I would love to. I think the possibility of hosting a super regional is very doable now here, and I also hope that we all 3 get to be still on air with each other.
Indeed, it'll be good. I mean, the school year's winding down, but this softball team's not winding down. Like you said, Kate, I mean, nasty.
You know the meme of Young Thug riding with fire?
Yeah.
The white kid that's like,
Yeah, is that what both of them? You're the white kid. He's Young Thug riding with fire.
This softball team won't be slowing down any soon, but like you said, y'all, I mean, if they want to host Super Regional, they have to clinically beat their opponents, and this is a test for today to see if they can, as Desiree Spearman's up to bat next, and this pitch will go foul for Spearman first at bat today.
Yeah, Desiree, 347 batting average. Somehow we're in 344, but, 3-point difference is not much. 12 home runs, 21 extra bases. I think it's kind of the hidden part of her game so far that's gone unnoticed, Brett.
As Dow's pitch is down the pipe for strike 2. Got a first strikeout first, and the first pitch.
Starting a little wobbly for Desiree Spearman. Almost fell over on that last pitch, leaning over a little too much to the plate here to start this game.
This Dow's pitch is low, outside the zone for ball 1.
Yeah, I mentioned that her, extra base hits are not really thought of as much. She's 5th on the team. And she's only a couple off Caitlin Terry. She was 1 off Terry coming in today, and then Terry hit a homer, so now she's 2 off.
Dow with the 1-2 outside. go for ball 2. And Spearman, an unsung hero as well, too, as Jackie Liss. I think both of them in this program have really elevated this team, but also elevated their games as well.
They've been quietly your 2 best hitters all year.
Indeed. This Dow's pitches hit by Spearman and will wobble out of Runyon's glove, and Spearman will take to first base.
They give her the hit. I'm going to argue I gave the error.
I would too.
I think it's a playable ball. She just mistimed where her glove was supposed to be at. But good, hey, that's what good hitters do. Just force the defense to beat you, right? So good hit from Spearman. Now I'm going to bring up Haley, Tony, Joelle, and another lefty on this roster. 333 average is your worst in your starting lineup.
As Dow's pitches low outside the zone for ball 1. And yeah, Kate, I mean, it's so crazy. You just have a lot of heavy hitters like we've always talked about with this team, and just brings on another one that could make some spark.
You would love Haley Tony to find her World Series self.
As Dow's pitch hits Tony, and Spearman will travel to second.
Tony, another one of these people that had two. Please, people. Another one of these players that had 2 RBIs in that last game against Tarleton.
Can you curse Haley Tony next? Because you called out Taylor Panel, and she's lit a fire under her ever since then.
That is true.
Can you start it with the discussion with Tony, please?
Dow with the 2-0, and Tony will bunt it here, not punch it, and they will get her at first with Spearman moving to third.
Successful at bat though, even with that bunt, even though you don't have at first, you do advance Desiree Spearman. But this is where Texas Tech has to be good going forward. In the 2 losses at Utah and Texas State, 16 combined left on base in those games. You have to take care of the situation you put yourself in.
As Dow's pitch goes low, outside of where is Vickers going, trying to find the ball, but she finds it and go for ball 1. Hello, I was trying to find it, but couldn't find it, but they'll stay where they are with Lauren Allred up to pops it up over and a go fly ball here as Williams will
what
try
a
to steal
throw.
third, and she will
Absolutely.
get there safe and comfortably as Davis will take it back to the dugout. And Williams will take third with dirt all over her jersey.
Quality at-bats yet again for Texas Tech. Mia Williams will get to third. Caitlin Terry up to bat now.
KT up to bat here, like Brett said.
You've seen this story before, Joel, in this game.
And it's been a scary one. You got another one that's lethal at bat here as Riney winds it up outside the zone, and he'll flick out of Vickers' glove, and she'll catch it again for ball one.
It's a low for KT that time. The last home run, high in the zone. Caitlin Terry chased and got a hold of it, sent it.
That's Riney with the 1-0 here. Slow, and Terry will hit her in her back, and she will try to get to first quick enough. And she is safe, and Williams will take it to home.
Oh,
5-0 here.
She took one off the back, and they're obviously going to get a time check. She looks like she's fine, but I'm going to be honest. Riney saves a double.
Yeah. And you know what, though? That pitch is her fault, too. She, again, another changeup that was slow coming off the glove, or the hand, excuse me. Caitlin Terry says, I'm going to take what you give me.
And she took it all because I hear her right in the spine, and that was very dangerous right there. But Terry didn't mean no harm.
No, for sure. No, and like Kate said, that ball's dropping inside the double T.
Indeed.
If she doesn't catch it in between her arm and her the side of her stomach there, so.
And Brett, we're seeing like a little difference from Tarleton's pitch. I mean, it's a lot of slow ones, a lot of wobbly ones. I mean, are they trying to keep this Texas Tech softball team guessing? Are they trying to change up the tactics that maybe some other teams should be using? I mean, what do you think is the plan here, and what do you think Glasgow's also thinking about when he's talking to them on the side?
Here's the thing: you go against a pitcher like Kenzie Brown, you're gonna have a tough time in the office. I don't care who you are. She has the full kit. She can go high in the zone, she can go low in the zone, change up, drop ball, whatever you want from her. Tarleton State can only try to replicate that. Unfortunately, you don't have respectfully to the Tarleton State pitching staff, you're not Kenzie Brown. So when you try to go low in the zone, it's going to go slow. When you go high in the zone, that's Texas Tech's favorite pitch to hit.
Well, I think it'd be fine if you're going low in the zone if there's movement. The issue right now in Tarleton is their changeups look like me eating a meatball sub.
Stuck in molasses.
I'm just sitting there going,
too much slow motion over here.
That's such a crazy clip to get on the video.
Was it Jason Derulo? Slow motion.
Smooth operator.
You know in life, when you're like, for some reason your senses kick in when you're throwing a football, you're catching it, or any ball, and you could just see it so clearly, and you're like, how is this happening? That's every changeup that's being thrown right now. Yeah. It doesn't matter what your name is, what jersey you're wearing, unless it's a Tarleton State one, because that's what the issue is. Yeah. You're going to have your review here, Joel.
And
out. So no, run won't count.
The run won't count is overturned here by Blue. And so 3 outs so far here as we change it on low over. Texas Tech up 5 runs to 0 against Tarleton State here.
KT not happy with herself on that one. A little frustrated to go back in the dugout.
I don't know what you want to do differently. You put a great swing on it, and unfortunately there was a person in the way.
They just added 2 runs to the 3rd inning for Texas Tech. The script has been released.
Has been released.
7-0.
7-0.
And they have Tarleton hasn't played the top of the 3rd. They just added 2 in the bottom of the 3rd for Texas Tech.
This is hey, this is it's been 2 weeks since anyone's been working here. Okay. Okay.
The rust, it's not really rust. It's just mildew.
Mildew?
Mildew and mold. No more rust.
Someone up there in the press box is still stuck on George Strait right now.
So is the guy to our left.
True.
For anyone curious, Andrew Waters is like standing off to the side.
He is
KTXT
here.
alum. I don't think they can see you in the camera, but they know you're here in spirit. Okay, you might have been in now.
You might see him.
For now, yeah, they have not taken the runs off the board, so it's 5-0, folks.
Yeah, it's 5-0.
It is not 7-0.
I tell you, they're gonna hit another 2-run shot, and they're gonna make us all look foolish. Like they knew.
No, they're not gonna make us look foolish. They're just gonna prove them right.
I guess you're.
Because what are we being foolish about? Don't give me that look. But yeah, Caitlin Terry's gonna get to face the 8, 9, and 1 hitter. So you're going to see a righty, lefty, lefty, junior, junior, junior. That's going to bring up Braylon Pennell.
Braylon Pennell, Jr.
Not Taylor Pennell.
And I don't think they're related either.
No, that'd be really difficult for them to relate. But they both wear number 6.
They do.
Where's some stats on her?
Third on the team in home runs. Transfer from Texas State, like you talked about earlier. Who she got revenge on earlier this season. Go 1-1 in that series. As for other stats, averaging .317 with 39 hits and 22 runs, 35 RBIs.
As Terry prepares, she winds it up and gets it straight down. We'll go outside the zone for a little shy for ball 1.
Yeah, Pennell on that first pitch, her timing foot looked really slow.
And Terry gets her swing and a miss here for strike 1.
You're very right. You notice that first foot.
Yes.
As soon as KT, it's about between KT and the circle. She moves it just too late, and she gets that swing off right after the pitch is behind the gloves.
It's KT down again for ball 2.
Unless she's sitting changeup, which is really odd on Caitlin Terry to sit changeup, there's going to be an issue. And the umpire.
Some of the strikes.
Yeah.
Something fell in the outfield.
Something fell in the outfield. Bring your trash bag to a game.
Throw away your trash.
Throw away your trash.
Well, I think they probably shot for the trash can. It was right under the pitch clock, and there's a trash can about 1.5 feet to the right of it.
Do not dirty the cellar.
We're already taking care of the cellars.
KT gets it low for ball 3. 3-1.
I want to run this by you guys before I use it as when I'm play-by-play, but is saying getting trapped in the cellar, is that a good phrase to say?
For the opponents, yes.
Okay, yes, okay.
The 3-1 count here is Terry will walk Pennell to first base.
That's her 22nd walk of the year. That's almost tied for the team high. The team high, of course, is DeBose with 23. Who you're going to see guaranteed in this inning now. She's your leadoff hitter, but it's going to bring up Addison Whitram. 374 batting average, Brett. That's best for the team.
All right. And here's the thing too about Pennell. She's your prototypical power hitter. She got legs. She got tree trunks for legs. She puts a lot of power in her swing. However, she realizes this, and she can be patient when she's at the plate as well. And you see it there with the walk, as we have a pinch runner that'll come on for her.
They've now changed it to 0 runs in the bottom of the third for the Red Raiders as we're in the top of the third.
As the top of the third. As Terry's pitch gets it outside the zone here for ball 1 at the top of the third.
You know, maybe it's bad to mention this now, but she's yet to hit a home run this year.
Wow.
Maybe I hate when you do your profit thing.
Terry's pitch, strong and heavy down. Strike 1.
I'm just reading what I have the stats says, Brett. 16 RBIs, 15 walks. That's a good little ratio for her. 19 runs and 92 at-bats. That's how you get to that 374 average. Slugging and on base.
KT gets Whitterman swinging for the fences.
Goes back to that high-rise fastball. Caitlin Terry, nothing but gas on that one.
Yeah, Whitram's slugging and on base, guys. Right around the same number, about 450 piece.
The 1-2 gets her swinging a miss. Back to the dugout. Whitram goes.
Holy aura.
The umpire with maybe one of my favorite punch-outs freezes, waits, and then he brings his right arm back like, you like get the mower going, but his left arm mirrored at the same time. It's kind of like a punch.
It looks like he got threatened.
KT winds it up and goes outside of his zone for ball 1.
DeBose back on now for Tarleton State.
Yeah, that 301 average now down to 298. Not really much of a difference, but yeah, 23 walks is how you're going to have about a 430 on base percentage.
KT, as DeBose looks bunt but doesn't get there, go for ball 2. 1 on first.
Doesn't have a whole lot this year, 3 triples. However, you get a triple, you're sending 1 home.
That's the team high. You have 4 extra base hits, 3 of them you run around a good amount for. She probably could have stretched that last double into a triple, let's be honest.
KT winds it up high left here for ball number 3, y'all.
Showed slapper on that one.
Showed bunt, slapper.
Yeah.
What's next? I've got a walk.
I see a strike. It's KT. Yeah, it's high, and Kate is right. There will be a walk to first, and they'll take second as well here.
KT's been missing high, Brett, all day today. She had one that went off the top of the glove of Vic. it's her rise ball.
No.
She's just releasing it early. Sorry, late. Sorry, releasing it late. And when you release a rise ball late, it's going to be even higher, obviously.
KT winds it up. No go foul here for Wilson.
Wilson wants that pitch back. Just couldn't get under that one. Sends it down the line. Foul to the left. Shakes her head.
Yeah, they're 0 for 7 today just as a team because obviously they don't have a hit. And with runners on, they're 0 for 4. That's the first time they have a runner in scoring position on second being Gilliland.
Terry takes the pitch and will go for strike 2.
Interesting note, Joel. Gilliland is just your primary pinch runner. She has 2 ABs all year and a hit and 14 runs scored.
This is a big batter for Caitlin Terry.
As this pitch will go foul here.
You leader in hits for the team. Trying to put two players in scoring position or potentially get one home. Caitlin Terry's trying to get her out of here.
And 2 on base, like you said, y'all. It's not an ideal situation for Texas Tech, but they'll try to get out of here. Terry winds it, goes short foul, and they'll try to steal third. And they'll just second, they'll go back to their position.
Well, yeah, you mentioned Wilson being the team leader in hits, but only 26 RBIs. She's just kind of a contact hitter, which could kind of help you here. If you do allow a hit to her, the runner might not score if it's hit hard enough.
The 0-2 here, and it gets hit short here. Terry will try to get to first, and she is safe at first. Wilson, 3 on base, y'all.
Yeah, bases loaded. A swinging bunt there, Joel, and it just kind of nubs in front of the plate, left-hand side, our viewing, which would be the right-hander's batter's box. And Terry with a great throw, but Wilson with the speed down the line. And that's going to bring up Vickers, who
7 home runs on the year, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, 7 of her 9 extra base hits go the distance.
Terry will try to keep the ball away from her as she gets it down and easy for strike 1.
Pulls the string on her on that one. Good pitch.
You need to do that more often if you want to get out of this inning because you've given them free pitches. I mean, Tarleton's playing your game right now, which is small ball.
KT gets her swing and a miss for strike 2. She's heating up.
Well, I'm going to call that a slider. I know it's not officially a slider, but it moves like one. I think that's KT's second best pitch, and she needs to throw it more. She just chooses not to.
KT winds it up again. This one will go foul here for Vickers.
Interesting note, Brett. So far, your 2 aces this year for Tech really struggle with consistency in the changeup.
Except for, the
The 0-2. Slow outside the zone for ball 1.
No, I don't know, Brett.
The one that got the job done in game, was it 2 or 3? Samantha Lincoln.
That was game 3 she pitched.
Yeah.
It's KT with the 1-2. Yeah, we'll go foul here for Vickers. All the way over. Bring your ball. There you go. Snap.
Bring your ball to a game.
Bring your ball to the game. No, I messed it up. Bring your glove to the game, y'all.
Do you think kids who play basketball bring their basketballs to games so they could maybe go sneak on the court, shoot?
Oh, yeah, that's what I used to do. All the time. 1-2. Goes low. Outside for a 2-ball count. Y'all never did that during like a high school high school game?
My mom told me I
during
couldn't
halftime?
do that. My mom
No.
told me I couldn't do that.
I didn't really go to high school basketball games.
I was I didn't really go to high school.
Yeah, I snuck in here, guys.
Terry, and it's hit by Vickers, and Davis will comfortably catch it, but Tarleton will look to go home, and they get one home here.
First run scored by Tarleton against Texas Tech this season.
4-1 here. Tarleton gets the first run here at the top of the 3rd.
And that's not a bad thing if you're Texas Tech, and it's a great thing if you're Tarleton because you got gifted 2 free runners. Really, you forced Terry to beat you, and Terry couldn't beat you, and you almost had a grand slam right there. That ball is at the double T on the right-hand side.
Terry gets it out, and then Williams will just get it to first, and it'll go high, and she is safe, as says. Wow, crazy sequence right there, y'all.
Okay, Brett, you can say your shtick now, Brett. Go ahead.
That's Haley Tony's ball. That is not Taylor Panel's ball to field and get to Jackie Liss.
It kind of seemed like there, Joel, that Panel wanted to be the star of the play, runs and gets in front of Tony, like you say, makes a jump throw. It's not a good jump throw. It pulls Liss off the bag.
As Tarleton got another one home for 2 runs as Terry's pitch goes wide right for 1 ball.
It's officially an error, something that's kind of plagued you here in the back half of April. Get you out of April, man. Get the defense out of April. Get to May.
Get to May, because you may hope for a national championship.
Ooh.
As Terry gets it high outside the zone for ball 2. 2-0 count here.
It started to that rise started to fall back down into the zone earlier in this top inning. Just bringing it back up too high there, Cade.
55 pulls. She strikes. Gets it low outside. Ball 3.
Interesting of note, Samantha Lincoln warming up in the bullpen, kind of just meandering about, throwing a couple pitches, then going back.
Terry will try to find her pitch here. She moves the ball around. 3-0 here. Winds it up. Gets it down. Gets it easy for strike 1.
Okay, I have a genuine question to you, Brett. That pitch is maybe not even 2 feet higher than the last one. You called that a strike, but it's in line the same plate. You can see where the fans at least are a little upset by it.
The 3-1 here. And she will hit it. Schultz down the middle to the double T, and Davis will try to throw it home, and Valdez will catch it, but they will move the bases around and get it loaded once again.
You got to applaud Davis there for getting the ball in quick and a nice throw that holds the runner up at third, that being Wilson. But again, like you say, Joel, bases are loaded. Maybe they leaked the wrong script. Tarleton State scored 2 runs here in the top of the third, and you score a third. Maybe that was the script. They accidentally leaked they put it in the wrong slot.
KT winds up, gets it down and fast, but for ball 1 outside the zone.
41 hits in this season for Fox. One of the only 2 Tarleton Texans in the last game to have a hit on Elijah Kennedy when they saw her previously.
The 1-0, and Fox will hit it over, and they'll get it to first for Liss, and they'll get out of this inning safe and comfortably. 2 runs at the top of the third here for Tarleton State. The score here is now 4-2. Takes Tech up by 2.
What's crazy is she did her fundamentals there.
You see how far Taylor Pano came off the plate for that one? Maybe like 5 or 6 feet.
Yeah.
And that first one, when she took the ball from Haley Tony, that's a good 10 feet away from the bag.
This technology is trying to shut us off this broadcast. The laptop just almost auto-updated. Oh, Lord. It's one of those days, folks. It's one of those days.
Shout out technology.
Man, it's one of those days.
No, I understand that, here's the thing. Haley Tony has struggled way more this year with errors than she did in her freshman year. I understand that, but you got to be able to trust your shortstop. If you're Taylor Pano, you talk about you want to be the hero. Fine, okay, you're the All-American third baseman. That's not your play, and you made up for it on that one, on that put out to first. But you got to know that kind of stuff.
You got to know situational softball, and so far Tarleton has beat you in that category. Luckily, you are just a more talented program, so you've made up for that by two home run shots, Joel.
Yeah.
And you've kind of seen that. Arizona State series put so much confidence back in this team in terms of they know how to play defense again. They know how to make the right plays. They know when to turn up the heat, when to cool it off. You're playing with your food again.
It's fundamentals.
What happens if you play with your food, Joel?
Oh.
First of all, you get yelled at by your mother.
Yelled at your mom,
And then the second thing is the food comes back and gets you.
Exactly.
Don't play with your food at this point of the year. You're also in the point of the season where everything is RPI. They care about the metrics. They don't care about your dang ranking. Because when the voters select who's going to host, if your RPI is 24 and your ranking's third, they're going to go lean towards the RPI. Your RPI is 11, you got to play like that, or else you're not going to host a Super.
That's true. As Jackie Liss is up to bat next here for the Red Raiders. Riney winds it up, gets it outside the zone close to Liss's body for a ball 1.
Got to applaud Brett. I said the ump was kind of being weird in what he was seeing or being inconsistent. He called the same pitch that Terry was upset about. He called it for
Jackie Liss.
Riney, slow moving ball right there, but strike 1 here so far.
Really patient so far at the plate for Jackie Liss. Walked for her first at-bat in this game. Hasn't really seen anything she likes yet.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
Riney with the 1-1. Gets Liss swinging a little bit, but it'll go for ball 2.
That's such a disciplined swing right there. She made her mind up to swing, and then halfway through realized, oh, it's a little too low for my liking. It was able to pull the bat back.
Yep.
Riney and Tarleton playing it very cautious so far. The 2-1 count here. Goes low, outside again. Ball 3. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike here at the bottom of the third.
Let's see if the script was right. Did they leak 2 runs in the bottom of the third? Is that what we came up with?
That's what it said, yeah.
That's what it said, yeah. And Liss hits it. Is it going to go over? And it would be caught comfortably here by Dubois.
The ball is dying in center field. You've seen that twice in a row where there's 2 obvious home runs. I think on a windy day in Lubbock, those things are rockets and out of here. Luckily, there's no wind today. It's very odd. In West Texas in spring, no wind is quite a luxury.
Indeed.
Taylor Panel now to bat for Texas Tech.
I'd like to hope maybe she redeems that error.
Riney winds it up for Panel. She gets it off low, and it'll get over. Oh, but it'll be a little fake there by Runyon, not going to first. So Panel will take first easily.
She does what Taylor Panel. She did what she thought Taylor did. When Taylor Panel threw that ball to first, she threw it across her body and it went high. That's a sin for softball. When you're playing like Runyon, you realize this is a tough. I'm in a tough position. Let her take first. Let me mitigate the damage because I can easily throw it away.
And
right
she
here.
flashed the leather there.
Yeah.
I mean, that was an athletic play by Runyon.
As Riney winds it up outside, way outside the zone for ball 1 for Jasmine Burns, who's up to bat next.
Jazzy could tell that one was going left a mile away.
You could see it from the release. Her arm got pulled across her body, that being Riney, and that's why it went so far out.
And Riney just gets in the dirt low for ball 2.
Fingers look double jointed that time.
I think the Tech batters have kind of caught on to the Tarleton's idea. We're going to pitch low and slow and pray you pop it up in the air. And we've yet to see a swing other than Panel.
The 2-0 here for Riney. Oh, little weird one goes up and down and go for strike 1 here. Looking like a little of a Bartolo Colon right there.
Is that a softball version of a knuckleball?
It was something.
Yeah, I mean, that
is an EFIS pitch, yes. That was an EFIS pitch.
And Riney winds it up, and they'll try to steal second here, and they'll get there easily.
Yeah,
Taylor Panel.
That's the first stolen base today, if I'm if I'm correct. Here's a really fun stat. Tarleton has allowed 50 of 58 stolen base attempts coming into this series, or sorry, standalone game. They've only stole 27 themselves. Wow. So they practically double that, and you've seen why maybe teams can steal on them.
The 3-1 here for Burns. And she hit it here, and it will go straight into Wilson's glove as Panel will take third, and Burns is headed back to the dugout.
Brett, it's a good swing, and sometimes a great cut and a good hit just finds gloves, finds leather, and you can't be upset by that bat from Burns. She's going to talk to the team about it, what she saw. But you got to cash someone in. I know you got 1 out to play with, but you have a runner 60 feet away. That's a big run. 5 to 2 is obviously more important than 4 to 2.
As Riney winds it up here again, a little slow, but steady pitch for strike 1 here against El Paso native Spearman.
This pitch, man, is I don't even know how to describe it.
Riney Cologne.
The definition of an EFIS pitch.
You know when you throw a marble in a thing of oil?
I don't think I've ever done that.
I don't think I've done that either.
Okay, I'll elaborate on that.
As Riney's pitch here goes outside the zone for ball 1.
When you're a kid in elementary school, you do something called the density lab, right? You discover density, right? It's kind of what they look like. They're throwing something in oil, and it's just got to send there slowly. That's what that changeup looks like.
An EFIS pitch in baseball is all about high arcing and throw off the timing of a batter.
Oh, it definitely is an EFIS pitch. I just wanted to try to give people a visual idea of what we were seeing.
The 1-1 here goes for 2 balls so far for Riney, and she goes outside the zone. 2-1 count here.
I want to meet your lab partner.
That was in elementary school. I was a different human by that point.
Riney with the 2-1 here against Spearman. Straight down outside the zone for ball 3 here.
Wait, why do you want to meet my lab partner?
Someone had to deal with you.
That's crazy. Okay, let's get back to softball.
KTXT banter here, y'all. The bottom of the third here so far. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs And then wind up, and Spearman just slaps it right there. They'll bring Panel home, and they'll take Spearman to first here. 5-2 up on the total runs here.
At some point, you're going to have to take offense to that pitch.
Caitlin Terry did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see with Desiree Spearman right there. And, if there's someone on this team that's learned patience and hitting fundamentals more than anyone, it's Desiree Spearman.
And also that EFIS pitch, we'll start to call it, that is Spearman's best thing because she's probably the best at keeping her hands tight and inside through the swing. It's ball one, Joelle. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's all good.
And so that's why she's able to get to it. I think when you're a longer swing and a much more powerful swing, that pitch does throw them off. So that's a good hit from there from Spearman.
As Riney winds it up. Spearman looking to steal second, but she'll just go back to first and wait it out. 2-0 here so far for Haley Tony, who's up to bat.
Yeah, Brett, I actually really like these next couple batters against the EFIS pitch as well. Tony, very similar batter to Spearman, and Lauren Allred misses fundamentals, best swing in sports for a reason.
Riney swings at Spearman, will try to get to second, but go foul here for Tony.
Joel, if you're Glasgow and Company, steal, 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 steal. Make Vickers prove she can throw somebody out. They've only done it 8 times.
Yeah, you gotta prove them that that thing's not gonna work.
And I guarantee you, not everyone they've thrown out is faster than half of the players on this roster.
This roster has some speed to it, so you gotta catch up with them. The 2-1 here for Riney. She whips it. Low again, little wobbly one again. 3.
She turned it into an off-speed, there was no
Change-up.
arc on it.
No. And it bounced about where the shade is starting to take over the infield, which is about 15 feet in front of home plate. It looked like it bounced. It was a bowling shot.
This is cinema.
Bottom of the third, 3-1 here so far for Riney. She winds it up, and she'll walk Tony to first, and Spearman will take second.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think we figured out that is an idea Tarleton has. Because we've seen that with 2 pitchers consistently of just kind of throwing that pitch out there and saying, oh, what happens with it?
This is ridiculous, man.
Vickers and Riney will have a talk in the circle.
As I said, they're talking about, hey, I understand you don't want to pitch to play to the Texas Tech lineup. However, you can't just walk her 4-1.
No, and you also can't throw a pitch and roll it into the dirt and pray they're going to swing at it.
You can't throw up the woe to somebody when they're at the batter's box, right?
Yeah.
As Allred and April is up next to
It might work against these girls because they love TikToks.
Oh, there you go. 2 on base here so far for the Raiders. Riney winds it up low outside the zone for ball 1. Spearman on second, and you got Tony on first here at the bottom of the third.
Outside of the zone that time, but that was one of her more confident pitches.
Yeah, that was the most normal-looking pitch we've seen today.
I was going to be nice and not say normal.
No, you can say that.
Riney winds it. Allred swings and a miss. Going off her bat here for strike 1.
Being a little more methodical with Lauren Allred here.
Well, yeah, she gave you a ride last time you were up. It wasn't Riney, but she gave your team a ride.
Riney's figuring out her pitch. Don't want to let Spearman or Tony take control. She gets it on over, go down. A little left outside the zone again for ball 2.
That looks more like a changeup, Brett, and it's just not. It's missing. It's cutting too low. It doesn't have enough pace on it, enough drop on it to fool anybody.
The 2-1 here for Riney. Gets it low outside the zone again. And he'll go for ball 3.
Riney's really struggled with left-handed batters. We saw that to Tony. We saw that to Allred now. Come way outside.
Just can't figure it out so far. I figure a 3-1 count here. 2 on base so far. Will she walk? Lauren Allred. Riney awaits it. Allred swings, and it's Allred in April again as she'll get a home run here at Tracy Sellers Field. Spearman will take home. Tony will take home. And Allred here at Tracy Sellers Field as she will take home 8-2. Texas Tech.
I don't care about softball anymore. That might have been one of the greatest calls I've ever heard in softball. And I'm being so honest when I say that. Fans at home who are just listening, you maybe just heard one of the greatest and smoothest calls I've ever heard in my life.
Sick.
I'm going to go back and listen to that call for the rest of the night. for the rest of my life. Because I'm never going to get a call like that because that was just, dude, that was so smooth.
That was so tough.
Are you going to sleep to that tonight?
No. I have a white noise machine that plays thunderstorms.
That's
Thank you very
better
much.
than that. That's better than that
While
call.
we have a stoppage in play, I want to
Yes.
go back to that point you made about Haley Toney, asking like to help her out. Here's the thing: her teammates aren't giving her much help either.
Mm-hmm.
She had at least one hit in each of the last 4 games, but she's been left on base 3 times. She hasn't scored much because her team isn't really giving her the opportunity to do so. She's putting herself in position. Her teammates can't finish the job. Now, with these hits, you're going on the game. You're going 1 for 4, 1 for 3, 1 for 4, 1 for 3, 1 for 3.
I have an idea. I see hard hats over there.
Mm-hmm.
I think the broadcast we should put some on.
Oh,
Hey, Andrew.
yeah.
Andrew, can you get us 3 hard hats? We want to wear them during the broadcast.
I hope they can fit my head. I got a big head.
I look over and I'm like, you know what? We're having a great staff broadcast. We have some downtime as we have a pitcher change. As we'll kind of get your stats on her. And once I can see the number, it's hidden. There you go.
Something
0.
Something 0.
It is 00. It's give me Taylor McKean.
Taylor.
5.36 ERA, 182 WHIP. And Brett, what is that opponent batting average?
An opponent batting average 357.
Ooh, Nelly.
Oh, let's go. This is
Here,
tough.
Joel, yes.
Hello.
Is this the one you have, Andrew, from a okay.
The egghead.
Now we can't. If we get hit by a ball. this look at Joel.
Bro, you look like the don't tap the glass.
Oh, we look like you look like you're working at a convenience store.
As we get back to the action here, as Mia Williams is up to bat next, and will go high and over the zone.
For your fans who are not listening to the broadcast on YouTube and you're listening on conventional egghead.
And
Oh,
Williams pops it up in April as well, too. And it is see you later from Weinerman, Florida. Mia Williams is rounding the bases around here. She gets another home run up on the season. She takes it home 9-2. Texas Tech on top of Tarleton.
Sweet Jesus. Look at the size of that home run.
Helmets too.
That home run was like the tallest home run I've ever seen since like ever. Oh yeah, Mia Williams in the lead spot is 2 for 2 today with a ground rule double and a home run. What was the stat I said earlier on the start of the broadcast? Whenever she homers, she doubles. Whenever she doubles, she homers.
Yeah.
That's how you get to 30 extra base hits, folks. 30 extra base hits on the year, blowing everyone else out of the water than Maya Davis at 26. 30 extra base hits. That's ridiculous. And there you have
Nice Kennedy coming in.
Nigel Kennedy coming in to have some
Pinch
fun
hit.
as well, too.
Pinch hit for Maya Davis.
a little interesting pinch hit. We'll get some stats here on Nige after the first pitch. 235 batting average, 8 hits, 34 at-bats, 1 home run this year, and 10 of her RBIs were off that grand slam she had, but 4 extra base hits, so 4 doubles or triples, 5 walks, and a slugging of 441 and on-base percentage, just a little over 350.
As McKean's pitch right here is low again, go for ball 2 against
Do
Niger.
we have a new group chat photo?
I think so.
We definitely have a new group chat photo. This is the greatest day of my life.
It's a great day for the weather, great day for softball. Might be a great day for Nigel Kennedy as she slaps it over here to McKean, but she'll get it to first comfortably, get her out of this inning. Texas Tech putting up the score here at the bottom of the third. 5 runs on top of that, 2 against Tarleton. 9-2 to finish out this third inning. Texas Tech on top.
Tarleton puts you on your heels. You need to respond. You put up 5 in the bottom of the third. Fortunately, the profit wasn't true. They just had to spin. They just had to turn the number around, make it 5.
They had to turn around and made a big turnaround. I mean, Lauren Allred in April, and wait, what happened?
I can't get over the fact of how the hat looks.
Oh
like
yeah,
your
I
head.
told y'all. My head's huge.
You look like Tyler the Creator in the Don't Tap
the
the
Don't
Glass
Tap the
album.
Glass.
Yeah, because he wears the red hat.
You kind of do look like Tyler.
This is what my graduation cap's going to look like as well, too. It's going to be like
When do you graduate?
stuff. May 16th, everybody. MCOM graduation's on May 16th at 1:30. Oh my gosh.
It actually does look like that.
Give me a gold chain and we'll be set.
I'm tweeting that photo of us onto Twitter, by the way.
Amazing.
I'm quote tweeting us being live on air with that.
Having too much fun out here at Tracy Sellers Field. If you want to have fun too, of course, come out to the last series this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, senior night for this Texas Tech softball team. The last time you'll see Nyjah Kennedy at Texas Tech on Tracy Sellers Field for the regular season. And so we'll see what they do for the postseason.
She got that golden ticket to the USL. So if you love her, you love this team, see her for one last time here, watch the playoffs as well, see what happens, and then after that, tune into the USL as well too to check her out more in her career endeavors.
And hopefully, if it works out in our favor, we'll be live for the regional and hopefully for the supers.
Yes.
We'll put a vote out on X if you want us to keep the helmets on throughout.
It will make a rally cap if it needs.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'll turn it inside out.
Yes. If it needs to be done, we will do that.
We'll make it a mandatory headgear.
I'm trying to go turn off the auto update that I think is going to take place in a little while. So
Okay.
I'll let you guys just talk about the game while I do this.
Yeah, as we see Nyjah Kennedy coming in, Brett, she was around the first base mark, and so I think she will be subbing in so far here for the rest of this game. And then Terry's just going to have to clean it out and figure it out to the end. So,
like Cade said earlier, I mean, I don't. Oh, she's playing first.
yeah.
Huh.
Indeed. As Terry's pitch gets in, speed off on that one with the ball outside. Go for ball one.
This isn't the first time we've seen Nyjah at first.
At least calling a game.
Yeah.
She appeared a lot in the Clearwater tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Terry's pitch is hit over here for Duke, but it'll go fly ball out there for Maya Davis to catch it
And
comfortably.
you're going to have Spearman in center and Liss over in left. And Allred in right, of course, still. So
Change around.
There's your change around. Davis is out of the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
You
Davis
get the rest of the night off.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. It's good for her.
Let me play third.
Let's get you
No.
out there.
I got the helmet. I got the helmet on.
You do.
I got a helmet.
I got a helmet. Let me get out
I'll
there.
be okay.
Terry winds it up. It's down the pipe straight. Strike one.
Yeah, only one hit so far. Or sorry, 2 hits so far in the day. It's Schultz and Wilson.
It's already tied the amount of hits they had against Texas Tech earlier this season.
You've already
one
doubled
count.
runs.
And she'll hit it. It'll go out. And it'll be caught comfortably here by Allred.
I got to say, guys, it's kind of odd watching the ball die in the outfield because the last couple games here at home, the wind has been whipping. And what happens when the wind whips? The ball flies. And the ball is not flying today. It's a much more humid day, too.
You got a slight breeze coming back in our faces right now.
It's really nice.
KT winds it up for Pennell, and they'll go foul here for Tarleton.
Pennell catches the ball, hit from Pennell.
Hit from Pennell.
Pennell, panel.
Brett.
Brett.
Right.
KT straight down the middle for strike two. 0-2 count here so far at the top of the fourth.
And, guys, this goes back to what we talked about in the pregame show. Why is Tarleton, like, their team is good this year, but where's their struggling part? And it's been pitching.
KT winds it. It'll go foul here for Pennell.
Nine runs you've allowed. You've allowed 2, 2, and 5. Your bat's been fine. You scored 2 runs and 2 hits against arguably right now the best pitcher in softball outside of Kinsey Brown. Maybe Pickens.
I'm
Top
saying,
three.
I'm saying, and the other one's playing first.
Yeah.
Terry gets her swinging and missing, and all the way back to the dugout she goes, and we will turn this inning down. Texas Tech 9, Tarleton State 2.
That riser finally settling in a little bit more. Back-to-back pitches, she goes a little high in the zone, gets her to chase.
If we call regionals, I think we're going to mandate us wearing these.
Our hair is going to be so matted.
Well, it's
Like,
fine. It doesn't need to come off.
It does. Oh, we'll sleep with this tonight.
I love how, like, rounded the very top is.
Yeah.
It is such a fun little environment.
Let me take this off real quick.
It's like,
I really, Joel, can you take off your hat real quick to see what your hat hair looks like? I mean this in the nicest way, in the most endearing version. You look like you have a Lego piece. Okay, we'll get back to softball.
My hair is a mess
see my
right
one.
Oh, you're not that bad.
You're not bad.
I know I'm going to be bad.
My hair already looks like a mop.
I already know
terrible.
I'm going to be bad.
Oh, you're not that bad
it's not
either.
bad.
It's just me, y'all.
You look like a surfer.
Kiki Walker.
Radical.
Surf's up.
Surf's up.
Stepped on me. He stepped on me. Broken. He was dancing on me. Broken. What movie is that from?
I don't watch movies.
Isn't it from Surf's Up? Dancing on me.
I haven't seen Surf's Up in like 16 years.
I've been seeing the clip of it recently of Ivan the urchin.
Oh, urchin.
What's the chicken's name?
I don't know.
You're not a real
Okay.
surfer fan.
Okay.
As Caitlin Terry will be back to bat here for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, pitcher on pitcher here.
Yeah, McKean and Terry.
I'm going to fortunately lead in Terry's favor. I know McKean might not like to hear that. But Caitlin Terry 1 for 2 today. There's only 2 Red Raiders without a hit in the lineup. And that being Davis, but now she's no longer in the lineup. So really just Liss and Burns.
Liss and Burns. As McKean winds it up straight down the middle for strike 1 against Terry.
And here's the point. Here's the thing I wanted to say about the sweep that Caitlin Terry does. You're gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, that was a strike. Why'd she sweep at that one?" She likes it higher.
McKean.
That's too
high. Too high right there as Brett calls it for ball 1 at the bottom of the 4th so far.
The sweep isn't her distinguishing ball and strike. It's her distinguishing what she wants to hit at. It's just a way of her saying, no, I don't want that. See? She'll take a strike and swipe at it like you just said. It's a personal preference thing. It's almost involuntary, it looks like. It kind of just looks like it's just a natural thing that's just become part of her habit.
The 2-1 count here for Keene. And Terry hits it and just go foul down the fair line.
I wish one day I could have the reaction time / like confidence that Jerry Glasgow has when he just stands over there and a ball comes flying at him. Doesn't flinch.
A dangerous man.
He's
66-0.
True.
In series, yeah.
Silent killer.
Silent killer, guys.
He's not silent when he disagrees with the
yeah.
call.
The 2-2 as Terry winds it up, and we'll
She
go
lost it.
over and over for a double here.
2 ground rule doubles in one game.
Duke just lost it
yeah.
straight in the sun there, Joel.
Yeah.
The ball, that's a catchable ball, obviously. She's standing out there, and she just can't see it, reaches up, and the ball, again, like you said, Brett, the dirt's bouncy today. It's 2 ground rule doubles. That's the first 2 I've seen here.
Yeah.
The walls are oddly tall where it's really hard for it to bounce over.
As Jackie Liss is up to bat next here.
One of the lone Red Raiders to be retired today without a hit, 0 for 1.
Terry on second. McKean swings. Outside the zone a little, goes for ball 1.
But, Brett, they gave Liss 1 hittable pitch, and she took it for a ride and it was just caught.
I can't get over the helmets, dude. I'm sorry.
It's become a natural thing for me now.
Keene swings low. Outside the zone for ball 2. Bottom of the 4th here. Take 09.
Could you imagine us being on calling the regional, right? ESPN's here, and they just do a crowd shot pan. And they see 3 dudes wearing a helmet.
He offers his job.
Hey,
We'll take
it's
it.
going to happen soon.
Very true.
Ball 3 here. 3-0 count for Liss from Newburgh, Indiana. Sorry, not Newburgh, Indiana. Never been there.
To Indiana or both?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, never been to Newburgh, never been to Indiana. And she'll walk it here as she goes straight to Indiana for first base.
That was good. I've been to Indiana once in my life.
Yeah.
I've never been.
Yeah,
Indianapolis?
Yep. I marched BOA Grand Nationals my freshman year, so I got to go to Indianapolis. It was really cold. Lucas Oil is pretty cool, though, I gotta say.
We were supposed to be in Indianapolis this year, but sadly.
Yeah, unfortunately, we lost Alabama.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is the reason we didn't go to.
Yep.
That is the exact reason.
Logan Hellman in a pinch hit, by the way.
Who's not from Alabama, who is from Flower Mound, Texas. 1 on second, 1 on first here.
I really hope Taylor homers just for Brett.
McKean winds it up. Panel hits it, goes straight to second. Now they'll try to get to first, and she is safe at first, and they will get Liss out of here at second.
Oh,
She got a hit.
She got hit.
Is it a hit?
It's a hit, but I'm honestly going to say it's more fielder's choice.
Yeah.
By the way, Jasmine Burns has my favorite walk-up song this year.
It's beautiful.
God is such a good song.
Exactly.
Kate talks about me wanting Taylor Penn wanting to get that hit. As Jazzy Burns about to take this first strike.
And we'll go outside the zone, top right for ball 1.
I was very outspoken on Taylor Panel and her inability to really get a quality at-bat in. Went 0 for 4 in that first game against Utah. Since then, 10 games, 12 hits, 7 RBIs, 4 home runs after that.
McKean winds it up for Burns and got her swing and a miss for strike 1.
I still think she hasn't put together quality at-bats, at least today. They've all been early swings. But that's her game. So when it works, it looks elite. When it doesn't work, it looks foolish. But I agree with you, Brett. I would prefer quality at-bats at this point in the season.
The 1-1 for McKean goes strike 2 here against Burns. 1 on first, 1 on third.
Yeah, Burns hitless 0 for 2, dropped that average down to 350. You would love to see Jasmine Burns really find her stride late in the year because you're going to need it.
Power wins you games.
McKean. And they'll try to
That's
steal it here to
oh,
second.
no.
The ball wobbles up for an error. And Terry will take it home for 10 on the board for Texas Tech in total. 1 run here at the bottom of the 4th.
50 for 58.
That's an unfortunate throw. It catches
Wow.
the side of the bag and bounces up.
It's 52 of 60 now. You've allowed 60 attempts,
That is crazy.
and you've allowed 52 of them safely. Allowing 60 attempts is quite insane already.
The 2-2 for McKean and wobbles up high outside the zone for ball 3.
It's kind of the pitching that we saw earlier today from Tarleton.
Not quite the ephus, but
No, but we're getting back
Yeah.
in EFIS territory.
that was just straight up tossing it, man. That was crazy.
The 3-2 and Burns burns it over. And that will be a home run here at Tracy Sellers Field for Jasmine Burns. And who called that?
Theoretically, both of us. We said I said she needs to find her stride, and Brett said power wins you
Exactly.
games. Well, there's some power from Jasmine Burns, and now your lone hitless Red Raider today. Well, they've done a bunch of substitutions. Is Haley Toney because she just keeps walking.
Exactly.
But that's her game.
Here's the thing. That pit, what's the one pitch she hadn't thrown the entire last 2 innings that she gave to Burns there was a fastball.
As we love the kids here at KTXT, they're amazing supporters.
Yeah, a little kid waving at us.
She's looking at herself in the helmet reflection.
Yeah, she actually hates our faces. It's just this helmet.
This is the
that she loves.
helmet.
The swag surf is broken out now.
It has. But 3 runs at the bottom of the 4th, y'all. I mean, now Texas Tech is just putting it on the scoreboard as we speak. So
What's really funny is we talk so much about how your game is not the home run ball, right? And your game is this small ball. And your game is grinding out because that's the Jerry Glasgow way. And that's what you did in the middle of the year. And that's what you didn't do at the end of mid-April. And then you did it against Arizona State. And now you look a little more like the team that we saw against Arizona, against Iowa State. The team that went in Houston, UCF, that just went and thrashed people. That you're like, yeah, they're not getting much done, and oh, it's gone. And you kind of need a perfect balance of both. And I'm going to say for the first time, I think it's the most balanced attack we've seen today. You're taking quality at-bats. You're letting people get on base. But when one runner's on, you're not like, I need a homer.
Yep.
They are all quality swings that you're homering on, too. It doesn't look like they're trying to hit it out of the ballpark.
Absolutely.
Because there is a huge difference, guys, between looking like you want a homer and swinging just to put a good hit on it.
exactly. As there's another pitching change, y'all. Number 30 for Tarleton State coming in, and you got any facts on her?
Before anyone says like, man, there's so many different pitchers. You got 7 to work with.
They have 7 quality pitchers, and you're probably it's really smart to do this. I think anyone would be like, oh, why are not just letting a couple people get out there? It's like this is you're gonna say, hey, this is probably the best lineup you're gonna go against all year. What's a better way to test your whole pitching staff than throwing it against them? You're already, unless it's not officially over, but unless a miracle happens, you're down 10.
You're trying to see what your lineup looks like against one of the better lineups in the country before you have your biggest series of the year in Cal Baptist.
She hits that ball low outside the zone for ball 1. Aguilar.
Because you're trying to compete to get a spot in the postseason tournament.
And if you win the WAC,
That's your automatic bid.
Yeah,
Yep. You could end yourself back up here.
Aguilar
For the Lubbock
winds
Regional.
it into the dirt for ball 2 against Spearman. Top of the 5th here, or bottom of the 4th, sorry.
Remember, Spearman kind of unlocked it today. She was the one who found a way to hit the EFIS, and ever since that happened, the scoring and the gates have opened.
So Aguilar winds it up, gets it down for strike 1 against Spearman.
This is a team a month ago when you talk about playing these lower mid-majors. You usually have that one inning of pure brilliance. You put up 9 or so. It's been more balanced as of late. 2-2, 5-3 in this one.
And outside of an error from panel, you only allow 1 run.
And Aguilar whips it in, gets it down for the 3-1 count.
I've also noticed, you talk about how Spearman's really fixed her swing. Her hands and her back foot are, when she decides to hitch and swing, are synced up as best as I've seen it this year so far.
Spearman hits it to the ground, gets it over to first, and Tarleton will get her out here at first base.
Now that means it doesn't equate to a hit, guys. That just means that equates to like good hit, good timing. Yeah, here's some interesting stats here for you boys, as Joel kind of pulled it up for us. 2 for 14 is Tarleton, 143 team batting average, 10 of 20 so far today, 500 batting average. Brett, what was the thing that the team struggled with this year after this pitch?
Aguilar gets it down, and 1 for strike 1.
Leaving runners on base.
With runners on, you're 5 for 12, 417 team batting average, and runners in scoring position, 5 for 9, 2 out hitting, 3 for 6.
It's efficient.
That's how you win. That's how you win softball games.
Indeed. As Aguilar gets it out and over to the left side for ball 1.
Tony shows swipe on that one too.
It's becoming a thing.
It's becoming a trend. As Tony awaits Aguilar. She winds it. Tony connects, but it'll go foul here.
That swing there is a swing of I kind of want to hit something. I kind of want to.
I want to put something in play.
Yeah, I want to hit.
But the rest of the team's doing good. Why can't one? And that's kind of the thing with Haley Tony is what we talk about. I said, like, she's able to get a hit a game, but unfortunately, it's just not quality.
And Tony hits it, but it'll go near the dugout for a foul ball.
She looks restless.
She looks restless, but her on base is 412. And because she, at least today, she's been walking, but again, that's something she's kind of struggled with. Only 15 walks and 114 plate appearances coming into today. It's not going to get it done, but that's why you've seen her slide all the way to the 8 hole.
It's not. Softball is just as much a mental game as it is physical.
And Aguilar gets the pitch in and will go outside for ball 2.
And it's unfair when the 2 batters after you are hitting home runs with Allred and Williams. Oh, and Maya Davis is also supposed to be batting first usually. It's a tough when you know comparison's the thief of joy, right? And it's really hard in team sports to not want to compare yourself.
The 2-2 goes foul here.
In a case of the Tyree Bryans.
Yeah, because like Haley Tony wears the captain patch. There's a reason why she's voted that. The team loves her. She's a great leader. But there is days when you're like, why am I not the one hitting? Everyone else is. And it's just something you have to learn to battle. And I think I agree with you, Brett. Haley Tony is the one player where you can see the mental side really creep in.
The 2-2 here gets her swinging, but
just gets the
clips off her foul ball.
And it's unfundamental swings too, Brett. She's very lopsided, like you said, Spearman at the start of the game, kind of leaning over herself. Tony doing the same way, leaning into the batting box of the right-handers.
Yeah, Coach Glasgow telling up there to raise the bat a little bit more.
The 2-2. Tony will go foul again and will hit Allred in the shin.
And well, you gotta slow down Allred somehow because she has 2 home runs today.
Gonna bring Glasgow closer to. Here's the thing. Coach Glasgow started at the very end of the dugout during this at bat, made his way to the front. Now he finds himself almost next to Lauren Allred talking to Haley Tony.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think the player he loves the most on this team is Haley Tony.
Absolutely.
Tony awaits the 2-2. Oh, and they'll keep her guessing for that one, but it'll go for ball 3.
You're telling him right there. You got to be able to find that. You got to know where the zone is.
But he's also the hardest on Haley Tony. And there's a reason why that goes back to the captain patch.
Aguilar looking for that 3rd strike, and Tony slaps it, and it'll go over and over. Oh, and it'll stay outside of the inning line track.
Look, Coach Glasgow will laugh about that because he knows it's right there, fellas.
Glasgow with some Louisiana love right there. Knows that That could have gone home run.
And now he's laughing with the coaching staff. So,
Because he knows how frustrating it is.
but in his eyes, he knows how frustrating it is. He also knows how proud he is of it because she's fought in this at bat.
Aguilar with the
Sure,
3-2, and she'll just walk Tony to first.
So that's Tony's second walk. I remember she was a part of the force out earlier, a fielder's choice. So that's her second walk on the day. Like, make him. They threw her one competitive pitch and she just missed it, Joel. I mean, if they're not going to give you something to hit, don't swing.
Don't swing.
That's what this team's done really well this year. So why you've walked 213 times.
One on first. Aguilar gets it in. Allred swings it over, and it was caught comfortably here by DeBose.
Misspoke 230 times coming in today. You want to know, now I think it's a good time to talk about this. You want to know what the difference between this team is. It's not the, sure, extra base hits, home runs, all that, cool. The thing that stands out the most is quite literally, sorry, your slugging is 300 points higher than it was last year. And you've already, your walks last year, 176, this year 231. You played in almost 70 games last year, and you walked only 176 times. There's your difference. Yeah. Because now you have, and that also then goes to the extra bases, home runs, all that, and RBIs. That always culminate because you're getting on base. What was the issue last year, boys, with the team you had last year? You didn't get anyone on base.
Yeah.
And if you did, you had to manufacture them home. You're getting people on base. It's such a crazy dance. I call it the battle of parallels. I said it on Believe. I'll say it again. It's the battle of parallels where it's like you're complaining that they're getting on base and not bringing them home, but the parallel of that is you're complaining they're not getting on base. You know, it's a scary thing to only have when you're like, oh, we're not converting 16 runners home.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you're getting 16 runners on. It's the battle of parallels where it's like, you know, they're never going to cross paths, but they both get to stay steady at the same time.
Indeed. As you got Samantha Licking entering the circle now for Texas Tech and Jazzy Burns going at catcher. Some concerns for Samantha Lincoln so far this season, y'all. I mean, some shakiness going in and out with her and her pitching and her style, but what's one thing she's going to have to prove today to, you know, kind of close this game out?
Yeah, the main problem we've had with her when she's facing a batter with no runners on, she looks really solid. But the second you get someone to hit a double, triple, single, doesn't matter, she gets shook and she starts overthinking it.
And you've seen her ERA climb over a point. 2.59 ERA in 56 innings pitched. That whip is almost at 1, which is not bad. But you're going to compare. The problem is you're back to the Haley Tony stuff. You're comparing her to the two best pitching duo in the entire country. So every other program would love a Samantha Lincoln, but she's at Texas Tech.
Indeed. As Lincoln gets her pitch in, goes straight down for strike one against Mariah DeBose.
Part of Coach Glasgow's first Texas Tech recruiting class.
I'm not trying to bash Lincoln at all because she was crucial in Game 3 against
Arizona
State to clinch it outright for Texas Tech in the Big 12 title.
Lincoln's pitch comes in, swing and a miss for DeBose, goes for strike 2.
What we talked about earlier.
There's no runners on.
You talk about the two pitchers on this pitching staff that aren't great at throwing a changeup. There's a changeup pitcher.
Lincoln prevails. We go outside the zone for ball one.
It almost moves like a sinker. It has so much downward action. Not run, because it doesn't run down. It just kind of just topples over itself. It's ridiculous.
Lincoln strikes it, gets it low for ball 2. 2-2 count here at the top of the 5th.
But the issue is the other side of it is the fact that she does dance around. She likes to dance around the batters a little too much sometimes.
Lincoln with a 2-2. Tries to get DeBose guessing, but it'll go for 3-1, 3-2.
That's another thing with Sammy. She likes to get her work done early. But when she starts losing the zone, you get her into full counts like this, she starts to lose it a little bit.
She's another person with the mental side. She begins to overthink every pitch.
Lincoln with the 3-2. DeBose smacks it, and we'll get it to first, and Allred will clean it up there as they send her back to Stephenville.
Textbook that time from Haley Tony.
She took a charge at the ball, and then the thing is, Tony's going to give you a good throw. It's never been a throwing error for Tony. It's been
It's fielding.
getting in front of the
Yep.
ball and being smart with your feet. But again, scary things happen when you're trapped at the cellar.
Indeed.
Doesn't matter who you are.
Doesn't matter who you are. When you're
Doesn't
trapped
matter
in a
who you
cellar,
are.
scary things happen.
Scary things always happen.
But you're 2 outs away from a 12-2 win, which is what you should be doing against a 34-win WAC team.
As Lincoln will get this pitch in. Swing and a miss right here for strike one.
Like we talked about a second ago, this is your final tune-up before you have your biggest series of the year if you're Tarleton. Trying to clinch that #1 seed in the WAC tournament, that regular season WAC title. What better way than stopping by your friends over here in Lubbock?
Lincoln gets Bokovic swinging again for strike two.
Yeah, 296 batting average for Bokovic. 14 extra base hits. I mistyped in. She does not have 61 home runs. I just want to mention that. But 14 walks, slugging at 500.
That'd be crazy.
Put 61.
I think I meant to put 1.
6-7.
No.
This Lincoln gets her swinging again. And the go for strike two. Sorry, 1 ball, 2 strikes here, top of the 5th.
Boskovic, another one of those players in that game earlier.
Yes.
Yep. Another one of those players earlier in this game that had hits
The
against Nigel
1-2
Kennedy.
for Lincoln to go for ball 2.
Bokovic is interesting because she's a sophomore, and her stats are great, 125 ABs, and you just don't choose to play her today.
Tough decisions in the rotation for Tarleton, as y'all can see. Lincoln winds it up for the 2-2. Gets down outside the zone for ball 3. Now you have Allred at first, and you got Michaela Garcia in center field with Logan Harmon right next to her on the left field.
You're letting everyone get reps
Caitlin
today.
Terry at right field.
Because you're entering the stretch where they're not going to see game action anymore.
Lincoln for the 3-2 gets Bokovic swinging back to Stephenville, and she will go back to her dugout. 2 outs here so far for Samantha Lincoln.
Even if everything goes to plan against Baylor, you want your starters in there because you got to. That's your final series of the year. You got to go turn around that next week. 5 days later, you got to play in the Big 12 tournament, and then at that point, you're in regional, super, and women's College World Series if everything plans out the right way.
Lincoln gets a low here for ball 1 against Vickers.
You're not going to restart on us yet, computer. He wants to, though. But last out here, Joel, and it's going to be Vickers to do it. 299 batting average today. 0 for 1, though.
The 1-0 here for Lincoln. Gets it down low outside the zone for ball 2. And Vickers hoping to get maybe something going here lastly, but
it's going to be pretty difficult.
It's going to be difficult.
You're up 2-0, though.
Exactly.
And that's when Samantha Lincoln begins to struggle, is when she's not ahead in the count, like Brett likes to say.
Lincoln gets Vickers to hit, and Lincoln will send it to first and will send us out of here. Texas Tech 12, Tarleton 2 to end off this top of the 5th here. No runs for Tarleton. Texas Tech will close it out, and Samantha Lincoln will close it out here at Tracy Sells Field.
It was a shovel pass to end it.
Yeah.
And that's an efficient inning from Samantha Lincoln. And an efficient game in general. Bright, like you said, 2, 2, 5, 3 are your scoring innings. You only get to score in 4 of them because you run roll in 5. And you only allow 2 runs. And if we're going to be honest, if Caitlin Terry just executes 2 rise balls differently, it's probably a 12-0 win. But, Brett, you've been the biggest proponent of they need to fix RPI. They need to get better if they want to host a Super. How does that affect them today with this win?
I think you touched on it earlier, too. It's not just about getting 1. It's not just about getting 2. It's about getting runners in scoring position multiple times. We talk about solo home runs. There was a concern earlier in the season. They figured it out. They started to figure out against Arizona State, put them in position to have success, quality at-bats. So I think, of course, this is what you should do against an opponent like this, but this is a good sign going forward.
Yeah, and like you said, Kate, I think it's one thing to say that this team is still resilient, still consistent at times. I mean, like you said, Laggy Quiroga, personal reasons, hasn't been on the team, so a lot of people have to step up. Lana Johnson hasn't seen action yet because of her injury she's still recovering from. So the consistency from this team, the team that needs to keep on rallying behind each other because it doesn't get easier after you play these regular season games.
No, and Nigel's still battling kind of some health issues in terms of stamina. She obviously is healthy, she's injured, but they're not pitching her right now. She's probably going to return for Baylor's, the presumed one. Leggy Kruger is supposed to return to the team before the end of the year. I don't see her out there in the stuff today, though. But also, Alana Johnson, she's kind of at the point where it's like you can't insert her.
Yeah.
She has 14 at-bats before she got hurt. What are you going to do at this point in the year that's going to be different? Not much. So you kind of, this is the team you got.
Yeah.
And it's a dang good team. Let's
Dang
not get that twisted. 48-4. You are 6 wins away from tying your win record from last year. And guess what? If you sweep Baylor and you win the Big 12 tournament, you tie it. You tie it.
Yeah. You're 2 wins away from your first time in regular season history scoring, having 50 wins. Most you ever got in a regular season was 45.
Yeah, you've already passed your regular season win total, but crazy things happening here. And this all goes back to last time we saw this team, we were in the same kind of mindset. And they go on that run. And we, if you're a consistent listener of 3 and Out, good. If you're not, shame on you. You should listen more. We were very outspoken about how they need to improve. We need to see the team we need to see the same level of firepower, like grit and chip on the shoulder that we saw last year to go all the way to the Women's College World Series. Because you have more talent this time, but you can't. I'm going to keep saying this phrase until it gets changed. Don't play with your food.
Yeah.
If you want to get back to where you're at, don't play with your food.
Do not play with your food, and don't play with this Texas Tech softball team as well too. Tracy Sellis Field, y'all. I mean, we're gonna wrap it up here pretty soon. 12-2, and you beat Tarleton on a Tuesday afternoon. So it's a good one for this team.
Okay, this goes back to the point you made about the RBIs a second ago. When the game slows down and you're at the biggest moment too, you need to be cold-blooded to get the ball in play, to get scores across the plate. Because what was one of the main aspect of this team last year when they went to the postseason? Timely hitting.
They found a way to scratch 2 runs across because when Nyjah is on at her best, that's a huge hole for a team to get out of.
Constant dentist ball. Constant. You won a majority of your College World Series games scoring 2 to 3 runs.
You didn't have your last high-scoring game was against Brown University, if I'm not mistaken, and that was here during a regional.
You won 6-0?
Think so, because after that you went 3-2, 3-2, or 2-1 on one of them against Florida State. You don't score more than 5. I only think it's 5 combined in total, and then of course the Women's College World Series is 2-1, 2-0. OU is 3-2.
Something like that, yeah.
Because you walk them off.
But you made them play your game.
Yes.
And it was just dentist ball. You made everything uncomfortable. You slowed the game down. It looked like your mama's softball.
And now it looks like your mama's softball if they took steroids.
Exactly.
Because they do the same thing, but Joelle, you called a lot of good home runs today.
That was a good one, boys. It was a good one.
That was the offense you saw early this year. And we got to he's standing over next to us. We can give him his flowers. The time off for the softball program has really brought them back to life. So credit to Andrew Water. He said that on Believe Texas Tech, is that podcast coming out today? Tomorrow?
It's going out tomorrow.
Tomorrow that will be live. These two, get in shot here, Brett. Get in shot. These two are the official hosts of Believe in Texas Tech. Please support them because they do an amazing job. I'm just their permanent guest because they can't find or pay anybody else. So until then.
But you can listen to us on Believe, and you can also listen to us on
3 and Out
on Tuesdays. So
watch 3 and Out.
Watch 3 and Out.
And now we sign it out.
of Tarleton State. We're out of here at Tracy Sells Field. So YouTube, welcome back.
Hey, welcome back, YouTube. I have no idea what's happening to the equipment, and it's cursed. I'm going to fix it tomorrow. Please help me, God.
It'll be fixed, and get it fixed. So we are signing out here at Tracy Sells Field.
Should we do that? Should we do a new signature sign out? Watch 3. Watch. Can we do that?
Yeah, we
okay.
can.
Should we all do our rap and then leave?
No.
Can we
God,
please do that? Can we please do that?
No.
Come on, let's do it.
Last Saturday, I'll do it Saturday.
No, because he won't be here.
Oh.
It's our last broadcast, us 3 until regionals. Okay, let's do it. Come on.
Do you remember it?
Boom, boom. I remember mine. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
My name is Brett.
Boom,
What it do?
boom, boom.
Journalist major from TTU.
Keep
I'm
going.
also as a musician minor too. Commentators, what I want to pursue. Go ahead.
My name is Cade. This is my twin.
Yes, sir.
TTU's also where I attend.
Baby.
Coaching, broadcasting, and journalist.
Okay.
Now I'm going to throw it to my friend.
I am Joel.
Yes.
These my friends.
Yes, sir.
Strong
journalists.
Watch 3 and out.
And
now we signing out. Boom!
Okay,
It's
now
been real.
we're gonna
Joel,
press
Cade,
stop stream
and
here.
Brett Bears here at Tracy Sells Field. We'll catch y'all on Thursday.
See y'all.